Monday, April 3rd, 2017 to order, 6:31 p.m. We have a quorum and the agenda was properly posted?
Yes.
Okay. Let's stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item is public appearances, public's opportunity to speak about any subject that is not a specific agenda item. Anybody tonight?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Item number 5 is discuss and consider minutes of the regular village board meeting of March 20th, 2017. Any comments or corrections?
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Second. Motion by Harvey and a second to approve as presented. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention?
Aye.
That's right. Okay, one abstention, motion passes. Item 6, new business, 6A, discuss and consider operators licenses for the following: Katrinka Snyder, if I got that right, I hope so, at Stop and Go. Any issues from the police department, chief?
No.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve Katrinka Snyder for Stop and Go. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, motion passes. Reports from village boards, commissions, and committees. We have Pure Court Steering Committee. Harvey, is that
That's
you?
me.
Okay.
Actually, I have to be honest, I totally forgot about it and got here, but just as they were adjourning, the chief was there. We did get the summary. I laid it out on the tables here. The complete summary for 2016.
Yep.
Chief, was there any comment about the cases so far in 2017?
Just there's not a lot of them at the moment, but they expect that to recover fairly quickly.
Okay.
And they're always looking for volunteers for jury duty.
And what are the ages?
8th grade and above.
8th grade. Okay. Utility Commission, that would be Alex. He is absent and excused. I don't know if anybody has anything from utilities tonight. I don't think so. Okay. Net Big Landfill Monitoring Review Committee. Kyle?
Yep, we met here on the 27th. Things look good, and the next meeting is May 30th,
Okay.
6:30. So,
All right. Law Enforcement Committee, you'll see our agenda in your packet there. We talked a little bit about the new hiring process and the fact that we're getting a new school resource officer dedicated just to Cottage Grove schools, 75% subsidized by the Monona Grove School District, but Chief talked about his use of force report and has some more information for us. Anything, the hiring process?
The hiring process is going well. The current hire that we were authorized for April 1st is past almost everything, has the physical on Wednesday, and if all goes well there, then we can make a job offer and have the person start fairly soon, a couple, 3 weeks after that. We also have identified a second person that has tentatively accepted the August 1st opening, and we're very happy with his ability and his education and training, so that would be great also. And we are making all new hires sign an agreement that they will reimburse us for expenses if they leave within 3 years. The first year they have to reimburse us for everything, the second year 75%, and I think the third year was 50%.
Yeah, it was considerable expense in the hiring process with the background in psychological and things like that. So.
Right. The psychological $700, the physical is $820, a bulletproof vest, $1,000, just the equipment and all that put together is about $4,500 expense. So we're just trying to make sure that these people will not use us and move along or
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. And the other thing that we talked about is you're pretty close to the accreditation process as far as, I think you said March next year?
Yeah, it's a year from now where
Yeah.
they'll do the on-site visit, and we're moving right along with putting together our proofs, and we're very confident that we'll be ready for the process.
Okay, thank you. Good to hear. Well, that already brings us down to reports from village officers. Troy?
I would just encourage people to go out and vote tomorrow.
Okay, thanks. Kyle?
No report.
All right, Alex is absent and excused, and Jennifer is absent and excused. That brings us to Harvey.
For board members and anybody who hasn't heard, I have had to, due to circumstances, I have to put my house up for sale. And we'll be moving out of the village sometime in May, so I'll only have 1 or 2 more meetings. The opportunity and the circumstances and the opportunity all came together within the last 3 weeks. And I have the opportunity to move back to the town where I grew up. So it's hard to turn those opportunities down. So just wanted to make sure everybody was aware.
Thank you for your service, Harvey. It's been a good one. Okay, John?
The only thing I have is just to thank Kyle, Jennifer, and Alex. It's been a pleasure working with them for the last year for myself personally. And I wish them well in their endeavors after this.
Second that.
Absolutely. And to echo what John said, yeah, Jennifer's been here a while, and Kyle and Alex have been here, and this is not something you do just because you want to do it, so I really thank them for their service. And yeah, if you're going to vote, please be in line by 8 o'clock. As I understand it, you got to be in line, not just pulling into the parking lot. I think that's pretty well enforced, so. Rain or sunshine, be here, I guess. Lee Boucher is absent and excused for medical reasons. That brings us to Matt.
Like I said, he's recovering well from the surgery, and they're expecting him to get out of the hospital a couple days earlier than they were expecting. So
Okay.
all is well there. And something to pencil in on the calendar. We're hoping for April 24th. I don't believe there's any other village meetings that night, but April 24th at 5:30 for new elected official orientation with department head staff. Just we'll do a quick 5 to 10 minute rundown from each department. Before that, I'll meet individually with any new board member and
Sure.
have a hour-plus meeting to go over everything we need to do to make sure transitions is smooth for everybody. So.
Good. UW does a new officials workshop or something too. I think that's in May though, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember when I was there. But
Yeah, I think that would be something that could be done in addition. This would be more of a things that are specific to the village.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Aaron is absent tonight, and that brings us to Police Chief Labor. Anything else from the Police Department?
Not that I can think of.
Good. It's raining. Everybody's staying home.
I hope so.
Jack, if I can add one more
Yep.
thing. Tomorrow, we have our tabletop exercise,
Yep.
emergency government, and stress the importance that anybody that's, really in the government in this chair should really be there to
Absolutely, yeah.
experience it, so we are prepared in case we do have some sort of an emergency down the road, so.
Wednesday, though, isn't it? Right?
It's an hour early, it starts at 5:30.
But Wednesday, not Tuesday.
Oh, Wednesday, you're right, sorry about that, yes, correct, Harvey,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, so, because that's just before the EMS meeting?
Yep.
Yep, so, yeah, because there's also the joint EMS meeting for the districts that night, so.
Now, the EMS meeting isn't
Is that-
until, that's next 2 weeks from now?
24th, right?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
It's the 20th.
20th.
20th,
Yeah.
okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure, because I knew we had something tomorrow, Wednesday as well as the joint EMS thing. All right, sounds good. Brings us down to item 9A, consider approval of vouchers. Any comments?
Motion to approve is presented.
Any, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion and a second to approve vouchers as presented. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. 9C, future agenda items. Anything, Matt? Or anybody?
There's some items that are working their way through the plan commission, but, no, nothing that jumps out at the moment, so.
Okay,
I think we may have a building inspection report, just kind of running down, the different residential, commercial, what's happened in the last year or so. Tom Vegan might be here to do that.
sure.
But generally that, this meeting and that next meeting, the agendas generally are relatively on the light side with, with it being around the election cycle, so.
Yep. Okay. Anything else for future agenda items? Otherwise, that brings us down to item 10.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn, non-debatable. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? We're adjourned.